This is Andi Purewal for ID Boxing. We are here in Liverpool. Now I'm joined by Chris Billam-Smith. Chris, firstly, how are you?
Yeah, very well, thank you, mate. All good. You all right?
All good, mate. Now, you've had a long journey up today to watch your mate Adam Azim last all of, a minute and a half in the ring tonight? Worthwhile journey?
Always, mate. I try and support where I can. I knew it would be like that because I know how talented he is. He's not in the highest level at the moment, but they're up in it. That lad's never been stopped, but we know how special he is, and it's always good to witness greatness in the flesh.
What would you like to see next from him? Just spoke to Shane before he had to shoot off, and he said it's very difficult to find somebody who will give him rounds. I mentioned kind of a Rylan Charlton fight. Do you think that would be a good step up for him next?
Absolutely, and no disrespect to Rylan Charlton, it might only last a round still because he's aggressive, and he comes forward, and that can be the more they open up, it might be the worse for him which is saying something considering he stops everyone in the first round, but he's such a talent, and unfortunately I don't think we're going to see him go that many rounds. Rylan Charlton is a good lad, a very, very, very tough lad, so I think that sort of seems like the right step to make.
You just witnessed another very quick fight there. Frazer Clarke stopping his man within what must have only been 20 or 30 seconds. Just your thoughts again?
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately for Frazer, he's too big for that lad. He knew it as well. He was disappointed after, and I've been there, stopping lads that you're early on in your career, and it's nice, as a kid you would have dreamed of doing it, but when you get to it and you realise that you're not developing doing any of that. He's just got to understand that obviously your learning's done in the gym. These are just ticking off the boxes and getting the record up and the experience of fight nights. But he's got plenty of experience in the amateurs anyway. But hopefully he gets tougher tests.
Chris, coming away from this card, just get your thoughts on obviously yourself. What's the latest on the back of your victory in your hometown of Bournemouth?
I've just been enjoying being a dad, really, mate, and eating lots. It's at the moment we're just waiting, seeing, I'm still a free agent, so we're in conversations with Matchroom and Boxer and, everyone else, so the conversations being had are all positive, but you can't go anywhere else but Bournemouth again after the experience that everyone had. It was just an incredible night. The atmosphere was incredible. I've got a headline, I can only headline in Bournemouth, so whoever it is, we've got to go back there.
I mean, you just said we have to go back there. Everybody saw how great the atmosphere was on that night in front of the fans. How kind of more significant was having that one fight there in terms of the better of your career, because it will put you in a stronger negotiating position with whether it be Sky, DAZN or anybody else, to make sure that they go back there now because they've seen what you can produce in front of your hometown?
Absolutely, it's very much a sort of build it and they will come sort of thing. So that's what we knew we had. We've been asking for it for years, and finally someone stepped up to the plate. They delivered the fight, and the town delivered the atmosphere, and then me and Usyk delivered as well in an absolutely cracking fight. So it ticked every single box. There's not any box that wasn't ticked. Other than for me, I would have liked to knock out. On the next one, we'll get that.
Chris, that was a brutal fight. Have you had any conversations with Usyk since, just to kind of wish him well in his recovery or anything? Or?
No, I find it difficult because you're in different worlds. It's hard. I don't want to seem like I'm rubbing it in. I just spoke to John Pegg here and asked how he was. He said his operation went well, so that's really good to hear. I did message Mick Hennessy, but I don't know if I got the right number for him. It's great to hear that he's doing well, because he's going to be in some cracking fights in cruiserweight if he can come back and the eye's all good. He's a good lad. He's a father as well. So I just wish him all the best.
Chris, just a word on a couple of your campmates. Saw Lawrence Okolie back in now, doing some rounds with Daniel Dubois. Just what's it like to have a big man back?
Yeah, it was good. I was only in last week for a few days and I saw him. It's good to have him around. He's always funny. He's always, coming up with some mad stuff. It's great to have him back in the gym. And as always, the gym's thriving and it continues to thrive with, performances like tonight. We've got Caroline next week. Ellie and Robbie are out soon as well in October, so that's super exciting as well.
Some talk of a potential fight between Daniel Dubois and Dillian-Whyte. Just your thoughts if that one does get rubber stamped and announced?
Yeah, I mean, that's a great fight. Dan hasn't really beat anyone of Dillian's level yet, but he hasn't had the opportunity to. And Dillian's, had a great career so far. Obviously coming off the loss, so he's going to want to put that right. I think that's a great fight for boxing and for both of them in terms of where they're at in their careers. But you know, obviously, I'd back Dan because just where he is in his career and obviously his power, his youth, and Dillian's obviously coming towards the end of his career now.
Chris, you're a father yourself. Have you got any tips for Shane?
He needs to get back to his pregnant girlfriend, so his partner. So he's gonna. I think he's already left. To be honest, we're about 10 minutes after Adam's got out the ring and he's left. So no, he's doing the right thing. He'll be a great dad. You know, he's had enough of fathering all of us in the gym for many years. So no, I know he'll be a great dad.
Chris, I know you are like a son to him because you've been there for so long, but I appreciate your time now. Thanks for speaking to me in Andi Boxing.
Nice one, cheers, mate.